So I got 2 kids, 5 and 9, and I love it. I love having kids, but it's hard. It can be very difficult. One thing that's difficult is that they are very different ages, 5 and 9, very different developmental stages. And I have them to myself when I have them. My ex-wife and I split custody. I'm with them half the week. I have to find things that the 3 of us can do together. Now, my 9-year-old can do a lot. She's got a lot of skills, a lot of things she can do. The 5-year-old, not much good at anything, really. And that's not to put her down. She's 5, but she's shitty at pretty much everything. So we can't do things that outclass her abilities. So we have to be all dragged down to her shitty skill level. We're like 3 5-year-olds of different sizes, basically. Because nothing. Let's go for a bike ride on the river. I'm not very confident on my bicycle. Okay, let's just sit and play the card game where no one loses. We went swimming one time, the 3 of us, and that was a nightmare because we're in this pool, there's a deep end, there's a shallow end. The older one is in the deep end, the 9-year-old. She's having a ball, but she's lonely. Who wants to swim by themselves? She's in the deep end doing flipper tricks, and she's like, Daddy, swim with me. And I can't. Because I'm in the shallow end with a little one who's clinging to my leg in fear. Don't put me in the water. I'm like, it's to your tits at the highest. Just stand there. It's fine. No, I'm going to drown. There's sharks. Why would I lie to you? Really? I would put you in and go, ha, you're drowning. I tricked you to death. Really? I'm gonna do that? If I wanted to kill you, I'll wait till you're asleep and go like this for 4 minutes and it's over. Okay? That's how easy it would be to kill you. You should thank me every morning you wake up alive. That's how easy it would be to kill you. I know how to look after you! I'm good at it! You're not dead yet!
Well, it's nice to be in Washington, D.C., where I was born here. And I like it here, because I like any city. I like cities. I don't like cities that are too advanced. You know, I was in Zurich, and they have so much, they're like, here's the bike, you want the bicycle, it's yours. Just have it, it's nice. And they have the garbage with the 8 fucking holes of different shapes. It's like an IQ test for a monkey. I don't know what the fuck. This one hole has a picture of a cup, and the next one has a picture of a cup that's a little different. I'm standing there with a dead baby. I don't know where I'm supposed to... What am I supposed to do with that? It doesn't go in the newspaper slot, but otherwise I don't know. I like cities. I don't like little places. When I go to Europe, I go to the big cities. Everybody tells you that, don't go to Madrid. Just go to Madrid for like a day. And then you got to take a train. And you have to go to It's a beautiful little old village. And you're gonna love it. Fuck you, you don't know me. I'm not gonna love a village in Europe with a bell that goes pang, like whenever. And a dog walking alone. I don't like cute little places. I don't like little towns in America either, with little shops. Oh, look at that little shop. Let's go in that little shop. Now let's get a divorce. Isn't that a better idea? You go in there. I'll just walk away. Just tell the kids I was a pilot and I got shot down. I don't like little shops. I'm uncomfortable in a little shop. You go in and it's like, clill-a-ling-ling, clill-a-ling. Now it's just you and her. You're surrounded by her dream. And you can't just go, ugh, and leave. Like, she saw you. You have to go all the way in now and look at all the little crafts that she made. You made this? Really? You made this instead of killing yourself? I fucking wish I was that mean. I really do. All my fantasies are about being mean, just having the balls to like walk in a little store like that and just go like, oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like it in here. What's your name, Debbie? Fuck you, Debbie. I don't like your store. I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. The entire. It looks like it doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass. And it's a shit. That's just that you're trying to. And there's a little. Cuba's like a little bit that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them all, Melissa. No, I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. It's fun to pretend. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go in a restaurant and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, you know, and you walk in, you're like, are you open? They're like, yeah, and. You go, oh, good. And they're like, oh, we got to fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now? So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time. And I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over. She's Japanese. And she says, you know Finnish? Which is what she said. I'm not... It's just what she said. I'm not going to change what she fucking said. I'm not going to lie to you and say that she said, you're not going to finish that? Because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accent, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, you know Finnish? So I'm stuck. I'm just telling you what happened. She said, you know Finnish? That's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. No, it was subtle. She said, you know Finnish? And I said, no, I know Finnish. Because I think that's polite to repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, you know Finnish? No, I am not going to finish. You left out a lot of words. I took the liberty of restoring them. I was in upstate New York, in a small town, and I was standing in front of a drugstore. And in the window of the drugstore, they had a wheelchair on display in the window. Is that really an impulse purchase? I should get a wheelchair. That would really help with my paralysis. Then I wouldn't have to drag myself everywhere I go, like I've been doing for 10 years since my legs were blown off at the marathon. Okay. Bunch of fucking hypocrites, apparently. Because, let me point some out to you. Let me point some out to you, motherfuckers. You were just, like, seconds ago, laughing at a man with no legs crawling on the ground. You're just... And then at the end, you're like, oh, but not those particular legless people. No. We thought you meant just some asshole with a childhood disease. who deserves to be laughed at. Not one of those.
Well, how was Christmas with them?
Okay, Christmas was, it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
It's really hard because the pressure is enormous. I have 2 kids.
Right.
And it has to be great.
Right.
And it has to be even. Like, one kid can't have a better Christmas than the other one.
Yeah.
So you keep upping the ante. The pressure is so much. I start getting a stomach ache, like in November. I start getting really anxious about Christmas.
Right.
And this year it got to be like December 5th, I had gotten nothing for either of them. Like, not one present for either kid.
Wow.
And the thought occurred to me for the first time, what if I got nothing? What if I just don't get anything?
Right.
What if this one Christmas they get nothing?
Right.
Not very little, but zero.
Right.
Just stuff up the chimney and don't buy nothing.
Right.
And just they come down and there's just nothing.
Right.
And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, just there's nothing here, girls. And they're like, did Santa come? Well, if he did, he didn't leave anything. Not for you.
Not for you.
Did you buy it? Say, no, I didn't. Were we bad? No, you just didn't get anything.
Yeah.
You just didn't get anything for Christmas.
Wow.
And just watch them go, oh. Yeah. Just watch them like take it in. I actually think that it would make them better people. I actually do think
really?
that one Christmas with nothing would make them more generous, more cautious, and smarter people.
Yeah.
So it actually would be good parenting to have one
that
Christmas
would be good parenting.
where you get
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
When did you feel it broke for you and all of a sudden audiences were there and bigger? What do you think made the difference?
Well, I kind of felt like I broke a few times. I kept thinking I broke and then kept going down. What you start to learn is that you get, hey, I got it on Letterman. Nobody cares. I got on Letterman again. Didn't mean anything anymore. You know, I got to be on Conan. It's just not that interesting anymore. And all these things keep happening, like, oh, you know, and you just keep, I got to direct a movie. Everybody hated it. All this stuff. So the time in between is what defines you, you know. But I guess when I started doing bits about my kids.
Yes, that connected with people in a big way.
Yeah, and then I did an HBO half hour and then Lucky Louie. Mm-hmm. Lucky Louie felt like this is a shot, but I was old enough to know it's not.
What happened on that show that didn't work?
Well, I really, I decided there were ways to do the show that it would definitely succeed, and there's ways to do the show that I really wanted to try that was likely to kill it. And I took that road because it was more fun, and I didn't mind if it didn't work anymore. It's like kind of the opposite. It's a counterintuitive thing that the more times you go up and then down, do what you want to do.
Because you don't have a choice anyway.
No, and you're not going to probably get to where you imagined you might.
Yes.
It's more fun to do it your way when you fail and when you succeed.
I agree with that.
You know? And also, failing ain't that bad. That's what I mostly learned. When I did Pootie Tang was the highest profile project I'd ever done.
That was a movie, right?
It was a movie, and it got killed really hard. The critics destroyed it, and it was humiliating. It was the worst, and I was told by my agent, you'll never work in movies. Like, my agents never say bad news. My agent said, I can never get you any more work. And I was like, wow.
That's tough.
That's intense. So I went on the road doing clubs. And after a month of feeling kind of bad about what happened, I didn't care anymore.
And I should totally be saving for them. And I'm totally not saving for them at all. It's really bad how I'm not preparing for their future or even their near present. It's so irresponsible and unfair. I know it's wrong, but part of me feels like, why should they get the money anyway? They didn't do the shows. Why should they get the money? Why should they get paid for shit I did? It doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that kids get your money after you're gone. It's like when we used to let kings take over for their fathers. That's the craziest rule that ever existed. That if the king dies, they let his kid be the king. What are the odds that he's not going to be a piece of shit? How do you let that...
That's one of the weirdest things that we've ever done as a race of people. I mean, all of us. White people, and I mean, there were black kings too. African countries. There's never been a black king of England. That's never gonna happen. That is one color line that's never gonna get. Don't even hope, man. It ain't gonna happen. There's not gonna be a black king of England. I mean, after all that white that's been pumped into their blood for years, they've just been this kind of jizzy white color for all these generations. Purpley. They're all, every British royal looks like cock meat. That's what their faces look like, an Irish penis. That's what they look like. Someone took an Irishman's penis and stretched it out and drew a face on it with Sharpie. That's what they look like. Well, it's nice to be in Washington, D.C., where I was born here. And I like it here, because I like any city. I like cities. I don't like cities that are too advanced. You know, I was in Zurich, and they have so much, you know, they're like, here's the bike, you want the bicycle, it's yours. Just have it, it's nice. And they have the garbage with the 8 fucking holes of different shapes. It's like an IQ test for a monkey. I don't know what the fuck. This one hole has a picture of a cup, and the next one has a picture of a cup that's a little different. I'm standing there with a dead baby. I don't know where I'm supposed to. What am I supposed to do with that? It doesn't go in the newspaper slot, but otherwise I don't know. I like cities. I don't like little places. When I go to Europe, I go to the big cities. Everybody tells you, don't go to Madrid. You got just go to Madrid for like a day. And then you got to take a train. And you have to go to It's a beautiful little old village. And you're gonna love it. Fuck you. You don't know me. I'm not gonna love a village in Europe with a bell that goes pang, like whenever. And a dog walking alone. I don't like cute little places. I don't like little towns in America either, with little shops. Oh, look at that little shop. Let's go in that little shop. Now let's get a divorce. Isn't that a better idea? You go in there. I'll just walk away. Just tell the kids I was a pilot and I got shot down. I don't like little shops. I'm uncomfortable in a little shop. You go in and it's like, clill-a-ling-ling, clill-a-ling. Now it's just you and her. You're surrounded by her dream. And you can't just go, ugh, and leave. Like, she saw you. You have to go all the way in now and look at all the little crafts that she made. You made this? Really? You made this instead of killing yourself? I fucking wish I was that mean. I really do. All my fantasies are about being mean, just having the balls to like walk in a little store like that and just go like, oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like it in here. Mm-mm. What's your name? Debbie? Fuck you, Debbie. I don't like your store. I was in Florida recently. I don't like Florida at all. That's a shit state full of shit people. That's what I think. I hate Florida. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. The entire... It looks like it doesn't look like a dick. People say that. It looks like a shit coming out. If you look at it, it's like America's ass. And it's a shit that's just... that you're trying to... And there's a little cube was like a little that came first. That's what I think of Florida. Every time there's a hurricane, I'm like, yeah, get them all, Melissa. No, I don't mean any of that. It's just fun. It's fun to pretend. I was in a sushi restaurant in Florida, and it was empty. You ever go in a restaurant and it's open, but you're literally the only person in there. You walk in, the staff is like sitting at the tables, you know, and you walk in, you're like, "Are you open?" They're like, "Yeah," and you go, "Oh, good," and they're like, "Oh, we gotta fire up the whole fucking restaurant for this one guy now." So I ordered a lot of sushi because I felt bad for wasting their time, and I didn't eat most of it because I don't like sushi. And so the waitress comes over, she's Japanese, and she says, "You know Finnish?" Which is what she said. I'm not. It's just what she said. I'm not gonna change what she fucking said. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that she said you're not gonna finish that, because it doesn't happen to be what she said. And I have to do the accents, because it's weird if I tell you that she said, "You know Finnish?" So I'm stuck. I'm just telling you what happened. She said, "You know Finnish?" "Do you know Finnish?" It's exactly what she said. It's a perfect replica. No, it was subtle. She said, "You know Finnish?" And I said, "No, I know Finnish." Because I think that's polite to repeat people's bad English to them. Otherwise, you're being a dick. It's like, "You know Finnish?" "No, I am not going to finish." You left out a lot of words. I took the liberty of restoring them. I have a new friend, which is weird. I'm 43, and I'm a father, I'm divorced. I have a new friend, and it makes me a little sick to my stomach. I don't like it. You ever make a new friend? When young people make new friends easy, because you're just young, and you're fabulous. But I'm 43, and when I'm starting to make a friend, it's creepy. It's creepy. Like, I hung out with this guy who I don't know, and then I was like, I'm inside my head, I'm like, I want to see him again. I want to see this guy again. If I just let him go, I'll never see him again. I need to say something. And I felt so sick. Like, I felt so disgusting. Why did it bother me so much to say to this fella, "I would like to see you again"? It just, you know why? I realized it was because I was afraid he might say no. I was afraid of being rejected. So I don't want to make him say that, but I did. I said, "I'd really like to hang out again." And he said, "Yeah, okay." And then I ate his asshole. It's my new friend. What are friends for? If you don't eat your friend's asshole out with your tongue, you're a piece of shit. You're not a friend. You're not a friend. Like, my balls are like, I'm 43, my balls are like 72 years old. They're seriously older than me. My balls they just kind of hang, they're like two just John McCains just hanging from they're just, they hang like, they look like they're being rescued from a river by a helicopter. That's what it's very sad. I still love women. I love women. I want to women. That's, for guys, it's both things. It's very sad. Guys can't really be romantic without being sexual. It's the way we are. That's the way we're built. That's the way we're designed. We have to be that way because we have to women. And you have to be kind of gross to climb on a perfectly beautiful woman and
her and ruin her with your penis. You have to have kind of a gross mentality. Women get to be elegant during sex. They get to lay back with their hair arranged on the pillow. Ooh, even women that are aggressive, they get to ride with their hair up. They get to go for a ride. But guys just climb on and we have to be gross. Gotta prosecute the pussy. That's the kind of idiot you have to be a man. Get on the dick train, bitches! That's how dumb you have to be.
But anyway, now I live in a nice building, and I'm not used to it because it's nice. There's like a pretty courtyard with flowers and a fountain with little marble boys pissing. I don't know. What is it with fountains? Like, all fountain sculptors are pedophiles, basically. You can't get a fountain made without... Can you make me a fountain? Yes, I'll get started right away. Oh, yes! Yes! It's finished! And it's just little boys pissing on the face of a Greek god that looks like him a lot. It's piss on me forever! Anyway, there's one of those in the courtyard of my building. And my first week in the building about a year ago, I went down to the courtyard for the first time. And I didn't look too good, you know? It was a Sunday morning. That's my least presentable hour. There's a lot of, just stains, just like, food and me and whatever. And so I'm sitting there. So, shut up. Oh. Anyway, so there I was. I'm sitting on the stone bench of this courtyard and feeling a little out of place. There's these fancy doormen and stuff. And then there's this guy looking at me. I notice he's looking at me from across the courtyard. And he's all spiffy looking. He's got brown shoes and he's looking at me like, I could tell he was thinking I don't live in the building. He thinks I just wandered in off the street and sat in the courtyard. And I could tell he's thinking of coming over and dealing with me on his own. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, please do that. Yes, please, come on. And I'm trying to look even more gross. And I'm like pulling up my shirt. And then I see him go, oh, no, that's not going to do at all. And he comes over to me. And I'm like, I'm so excited to have this thing. The confrontation where I'm not wrong at all. And he thinks I am. So he comes over, says, excuse me, do you live in this building? And I said, no. Because why not start there? I said, no. He goes, well, then what are you doing here? And I said, I just need to rest. I'm having a hard time. He says, this is private property. And I said, well, I don't really believe in that. Just the worst things I could say from his point of view is basically all the things I was saying. And he goes, well, if you don't leave, I'm going to talk to the doorman. I was like, can I just stay like 5 more hours? So he's, no. And he goes over to the doorman. And I see him talking about me to the doorman like this. And then I see the doorman going, oh, no, that guy lives here. That's okay. And the look on his face, it was just so, it was this beautiful cocktail of anger and confusion. It's like I had invented a new way to hurt somebody's feelings. That's how excited I was. He was so angry, he came back. He came back to me. He said, why didn't you tell me that you live here? And I said, because I don't have to tell you anything ever. Right? There are no words that I must say to you. Also, I didn't want to ruin your thing. That's your favorite thing you were doing. You
love that! Making people not be places. Also, I make more than you. I just don't give a shit about myself.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, you know, I think abortion is, here's what I think. This is what I think. Here's what I think. I think you should not get an abortion unless you need one. In which case, you better get one. I mean, seriously. If you need an abortion, you better get one. Don't fuck around. And hurry. That's not getting an abortion that you need is like not taking a shit. That's how bad that is. It's like not taking a shit. That's what I think. I think abortion is exactly like taking a shit. I think it is 100% the exact same thing as taking a shit. Or it isn't. It isn't. It's either taking a shit or it's killing a baby. It's only one of those two things. It's no other things. So if you didn't like hearing that it's like taking a shit, you think it's killing a baby. That's the only other one you get to have. Which means you should be holding a sign in front of the place. People hate abortion protesters. They're so shrill and awful. They think babies are being murdered. What are they supposed to be like? I don't know, it's not cool. I don't want to be a dick about it, though. I don't want to ruin their day as they murder several babies all the time. I don't think it's killing a baby. I don't. I mean, it's a little bit killing a baby. It's a little bit. It's 100% killing a baby. It's totally killing a whole baby. But I think that women should be allowed to kill babies. That's what I think. They should be allowed to kill babies. Yeah. We kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies. I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded. I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering babies. But again, women should be, because 2 reasons I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Number 1, I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited about life. Oh, life, fuck you. It's not that. It's. Make a list of every shitty thing ever that's in life. Life is okay. I like life. I like it. I don't need it. I'd be fine without it. I like life, though. I do. You know how much I like life? I have never killed myself. That's how much I like it. That's exactly how much I like it, with a razor-thin margin. I like it precisely enough to not kill myself. It's an option, though. It's totally an option. I mean, I'm 49. I have 2 kids. I've flipped through the brochure a few times. I've thought of killing myself just to win an argument. You're not supposed to talk about suicide, even to your shrink of suicide, and you're like, no, because if I say yes, you'll press a button and folks will run in and hold him down.
But you should be able to talk about it. It's the whole world is just made of people who didn't kill themselves today. That's who's here. Is all of us that went, okay, I'll fucking keep doing it. It's because it's an interesting thing about life. Life can get very difficult, very sad, very upsetting, but you don't have to do it. You really don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. You never have to do anything because you can kill yourself. If they send you a letter from motor vehicles, you have to come in and, no, I don't. I'll kill myself. You can do that. You can do that once. But you can do it. And it's interesting because even when life gets bad, people generally choose it over nothing. Even the worst versions of life, even a shitty, shitty life is worth living, apparently. Because folks are living the fuck out of them. You ever seen somebody, you're like, he should kill himself. Why? You ever been driving and you look at the next car and you're like, oh shit, I wish I hadn't looked in that car. That was difficult to glance at, let alone being it. Just a guy in a tan car. Nobody chooses tan. Nobody picks tan for their car. They give you tan. Is that mine? Yeah, it's yours, fucking loser. Made it tan. They shouldn't even make tan cars. It's mean to make them. You look over, you see a guy in a tan car with just dents all over it and a garbage bag for a window. What is holding up his suicide? What is delaying it? What is keeping him from stopping being that? And what would it take? What would it take? What would it take? Both windows are garbage bags? Seriously, do you know how much misery is involved in a garbage bag for a window? Do you know how many separate moments of shit misery? They canceled my insurance, broke my window, duct tape. Here's the truth. Running away will not solve your problems. That's totally true. But killing yourself solves all your problems. It actually does. It even solves world problems. For you. What about ISIS? Kill yourself. Then they'll never get you. Seriously, if everybody who's afraid of ISIS kills themselves right now, then ISIS loses. Because they live in a world of people that don't give a shit. We're gonna cut his head off. Okay. It's not fun now. I think the worst thing about being beheaded is that you look really dumb right after. That's the worst part. They go like that, you're like, just that's fucking dopey. I don't think they like beheading bald people because they can't do this thing. That's the best part. They gotta go like this. It's not as cool. So just shave the top of your head and you won't have to worry about it. So that's the first reason. That's the first reason I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Because life is not so important. Second reason is because that's their job. Women have to decide who lives and dies. That's because they're the female of the species. In the reproductive arena, that's what the female does. They are the selectors. They have to decide this. We give them this responsibility when we fuck them. We go, here, you decide what to do with this shit. See you later. And she has to figure out if you should have kids, if she should have. That's her job, because women have judgment. Men have intent. Men just want to spray the world with their cum, just mist. More of me! More of me! It's her job to go, that's enough of you, I think. No, that's really enough. I don't think that face needs to repeat. I've seen your father, and it's not getting better. And sometimes she doesn't realize this until after you fuck her. That's actually when she really knows, is when you're like, yeah! And she's like, I'm not having this piece of shit's baby. And that's why abortion is the last line of defense against shitty people in the species. So we need them to abort every shitty baby. I mean, all animals do this. Animals do it late. Eat this one. But when is it okay? When should they be allowed? When it's in their pussy that whole time. It's in her pussy. If there's a dude in your pussy, you get to kill him. I think that's pretty fundamental. You're allowed to kill people if they're in your house. Figured out what's going on with them, and they fixed it. What an amazing gift to know what the fuck is wrong with you. Who else gets to have that? It's just a mushy, I don't fucking have any idea. I would give $1 million to just wake up, oh, I'm an owl. That's what the thing is. I just gotta blink slow and eat a mouse. Because life is very confusing. Even I'm 49 years old and I haven't found a cruising altitude to my identity. I'm still fucking confused. I get new feelings and they upset me. I don't like new feelings. I want to know what I like and get it and just die. That's what I want to do at this point. Like, I have a weird relationship with this movie that's on cable sometimes. It's called Magic Mike. You ever seen this movie? Magic Mike. For those of you watching this on video many years from now, Magic Mike was a movie about male strippers starring Matthew McConaughey and Channing Tatum when it was made, from whatever you're watching. But anyway, we had a whole other thing going on. This building's not here anymore. But you're watching it on a dusty thing and it's all rubble. And you're watching this. I don't know why you're watching this out of everything. But when things were real easy, we made movies like Magic Mike. It's just a nice movie about men who strip. And every time I'm flipping around and it comes on, I always stop. And then I play a little game of chicken with this movie. I stop because it's a good movie. It's well made, directed by Steven Soderbergh, good director. And so I get into it. I get into the story, and then they start stripping. And then I start having all these feelings. My face gets a little hot. At first I just get hostile for no reason. I go, fucking it. But then there's one part of the movie that I like. I have a favorite part of Magic Mike. Matthew McConaughey, he's wearing leather pants, no shirt. And he goes,
the law says you cannot touch, but I think I see a lot of lawbreakers out there.
Like, it's that. It's like perfect
It's the way it rolls out of him. I think I see a lot of lawbreakers out there.
I just really like that. I like it. And when the movie comes on, I'm always like, all right, that's where he says that. And then he says it, and I'm like, fucking good. That's really good. I like it a lot. Here's how much I like it. I don't really do impressions, and I kind of nail that one because I think about it all the time. I'm walking around my house like,
Law says you can't touch. Law says you can't touch.
and I go up to my dog,
But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers right here.
I like that part. And then after he says it, all these strippers come on, Matthew McConaughey, all these strippers, Channing Tatum comes out, fucking. And then I go like, fuck, and then I have to stop. Because I'm starting to get a feeling. I'm just starting to get like a feeling. It's not a boner. It's not a boner. But I can feel my dick starting to turn over a little bit. Just starting to. You know when you can feel your dick kind of unfold? It's like a pool toy that's been blowing up for a while. The wrinkles are starting to come out. It's taking shape. It's like... Just that early. My dick's just waking up. What are you guys doing here? Anyway, I've never watched the whole movie. I've never seen Magic Mike in its entirety because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the end of Magic Mike. I know what the end of Magic Mike is. I'm pretty sure that the end of Magic Mike is that I'm gay. Pretty sure that's how it ends. I don't want to see the ending. I want to stay like this. You know why? Because I'm 49 years old. I don't want to enter the gay community now. This is not the version of me that's going to have an awesome time as the new gay guy. So fuck that. And that's my right, by the way, because that's about me. That is my life. I would never discriminate against another person for being gay. I wouldn't dream of it, but I have every right to oppress and discriminate against my own possible budding homosexuality. That's mine to just violently push down. Like it's a dude I'm trying to make blow me right now. And you know, I haven't become like generally attracted to men. I'm not sexually attracted to men. Just Matthew McConaughey and Channing Tatum. Those two guys? Fuck. Seriously. And he's like, just, fucking sexy. And Channing, kind of dumb face, like oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I like it. But men in general, I'm not into it. It's just these, you know what I think it is I'm only gay for the best. I'm top shelf gay. I'm not retail gay, you know what I mean? I'm not off the rack gay. I'm not gonna go to JCPenney's and suck a bunch of dicks. I'm gonna go to Neiman Marcus and get this signature collection. Platinum dick. The best. The best dick. Because I'll try the best anything. If it's the best one, I'll try it. Like, I don't like cognac. I would never buy a bottle of Hennessy and keep it in my house. But I had never tried the best cognac. If somebody was like, would you like to try this cognac? This cognac was 500 years old. 300 years ago. Like, yeah, fucking give me that. I want to go to a Kenyan restaurant. I know all the foods that I like. But if somebody was like, this is the best Kenyan restaurant, it takes 6 months to get a reservation, I can get you in. They fly live turtles in. And you bite off its screaming face while it's alive. And every turtle you eat is the last of his species. Can't wait to eat that fucking turtle. I'm gonna end his people with my mouth. The best, I'll try, if somebody was like, we have a guy here, he has the best dick. The best dick ever. His dick has been soaking in olive oil since he was 5 years old. We've been feeding him nothing but butter and penises his whole life. He is the best dick, and you can suck it right now. Well, let me see it. Can I see it? Can you take it out? It's my favorite thing now. Fuck, I shouldn't have looked at it. Let's bring it closer. I don't know what I'm going to do, but bring it closer, please. I think at that point you put it in your mouth, right? If you're looking at the best dick ever and you're not sure you want to suck it, just put it in your mouth. And then decide. Just for like 20 seconds. That's a long time. That's 20 seconds. That's a long time to have a dick in your mouth that you're ambivalent about. It's 20 seconds. If you have a dick in your mouth for 20 seconds, you are not deciding. I'll show you. This is 20 seconds with a dick in your mouth. Nah. Yeah. I decided not to suck that dick. That's been in my mouth all day. Breakfast the other day, and we're listening to NPR. We always listen to NPR because we're better than you. And so we're listening to NPR at breakfast the other morning, and there's this one story where they kept using this phrase. They kept saying 9/11 deniers. They kept saying that. 9/11 deniers. And my daughter was like, what is that? And I said, well, it's a group of people that think September 11th was a conspiracy. And she said, oh, I thought they were saying 9/11 deniers. Yeah, she thought they meant 9 people who just ain't buying this 11 bullshit. Just a small fringe group, really. There's only 9 of them. But they still got on NPR, they got on the radio because they're dedicated. They protest every day. They're the 9/11 deniers. They're outside of the White House. It goes 10, 12, 13. Just know it. We are the 9/11 deniers. We know that 11 is a bullshit number propagated on the people by the man. Why do we have 11 when we have 13 and 14 and 15 and 16, 17,
motherfucking 18 and 19, but we do not have a one team. What happened to one team? The government took one team and replaced it with some bullshit called 11. We are the 9 that deny that shit. Mr. President, give us back one team.
I don't mean to offend any Chinese people with the stereotype, but
That's right, I'm Chinese, motherfuckers. I lived in Shanghai. I'm Chinese than a motherfucker. I'm a chopsticks and whatnot. Ha!
all right. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Stereotypes are harmful. That's the truth. But the voices are funny. And I don't know how to reconcile those two facts. I enjoy doing the voices, but they're offensive. So I do them at home. I used to do them for my kids when they were little. They liked them. They didn't know it was a race thing. They just enjoyed, Daddy, do the friendly man. You want me to be the friendly man, little girl? We love the friendly man. He loves little white girls too. Let's have some scrambled eggs. And then I grew up and I was like, don't talk about the friendly man. Maybe don't talk to your teachers about them. My kids go to public school in New York City, and all right, send your kids there then. Teach them that that's what life is like. The teachers amaze me because I don't know. This is the worst. Here's the worst thing about this country to me is that there's no more noble profession than to be a public school teacher. It's easily. Please don't. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like where it's going. I don't recommend clapping at any things. You'll regret it at the end of the thing. In a democracy, there's no more noble contribution you can make than to teach in a public school. And in this country, the people that do that, they're fucking losers. They're just rock bottom fucking losers. And everybody knows it, but they keep doing it. New people are teaching every day, knowing how shitty it is. They show up, they tell them ahead of time, hi, what is this job? And they say, okay, here's what we need you to do. We need you to make children know math. Wow. Do they want to know math? No, they don't want to know it. You need to make them know it against their will while they're exploding sexually and Who are these children? Just whatever kids live near the building. How much do I get paid? About $10 every 4 years. What if I get really good at it? What happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. Nobody notices, and you get fired, and you die alone. Okay, I'll try it for 25 years. My daughter's learning about Greek mythology, and she was asking me questions about it. She was like, Daddy, who's Achilles' mother? I said, I don't fucking know. Don't ask me that shit. I don't know who Achilles' mother is. Don't yell it out if you know it, please. It's Camp Amputees. Nobody cares what you know. She had a question about Achilles, and it was an interesting question, and I'll tell it to you. But first, the story of Achilles, real quick. Achilles was a baby. He was a Greek baby, and he didn't stay that way. But when he was a Greek baby, his mother, who was a goddess, took him into the river Styx, which is at Hades, the land of the dead, and she dipped him in the water of the river Styx because there was a magical quality to that water
that it would make you impervious of any harm. You couldn't be hurt. It was like a shield, right? So she dipped him in that water to protect him. But she held him by the heel. That's the important detail. Held him by the heel, which is an awkward way to hold a baby. By the heel. Try holding a baby by the heel and dipping it in a river.